Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. It's no longer news that Dr. Yusuf Datti Ahmed is now the vice presidential aspirant of Labour Party, and he has this to say about Peter Obi and the reasons why he decided to accept that lofty position to be the vice presidential candidate to Peter Obi. Don't forget that before now there was so much hope that Rabiu Musa Kwankwanso will be the running mate of Peter Obi, but that alliance fell. And right now, it's with such a short time, Peter Obi was able to get for himself someone who has left at least for a short while an imprint in the entrepreneurial development area, especially in education. We already have an history, or we already know his history, how much he has performed in that area. But right now, he has this to say about Peter Obi, and also went further to state some very good reasons why he is ready to work with Peter Obi. We're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well. Hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Dr. Yusuf Datti Ahmed, says the only reason why he accepted to be the vice presidential aspirant of the Labour Party and also partner with the LP presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, is to rescue Nigeria. But Baba Ahmed, a 46-year-old academic, businessman, and politician, stated this in his acceptance speech shortly after he was unveiled as the LP vice presidential candidate in Abuja. He said he believes in the genuineness, integrity, and capacity of Obi to rescue Nigeria, and he has no choice but to be part of the movement to rescue the country. Baba Ahmed, who praised the Almighty Allah for making it possible, thanked Labour Party presidential candidate and his team for finding him worthy to be his running mate in their journey to rescue Nigeria. According to him, he says, I wish to begin by uploading my endless praises to Almighty Allah, who gave power to whom He wills, when He wills, and how He wills. Also, I will remain ever submissive and indebted to my leader and principal, the President, Peter Obi, and his team who worked diligently, researched, and found me worthy. I will remain forever humble and appreciate him for this honor. My task is simple to accept this nomination at this time, but in doing so, I will normally give justification as follows. The undeniable, unchallengeable, fundamental reasons for being on this ticket is to rescue Nigeria. And the whole logically, and without saying it, that you can only rescue that which you are involved in for Nigeria to be able to transform. I cannot afford not to be part of this movement to rescue Nigeria. The second reason is that I believe in the greatness of Nigeria. I believe there will be a peace and prosperity. I believe that Nigerian people will unite. In fact, let me say that having come from educational background, I belong to the system where you walk into the classroom after 1 hour and you come out a changed person. Wow. Ever since I met His Excellency Peter Obi, I have been changing every day. He said Obi told him land mass in the north is the crude oil of Nigeria. How much more nationalist can you be? How much more detribalized can you be? I see a brighter future for Nigeria from such comments. He continued, he went further to say, then I want to justify it who was motivated by success in the private sector and fought, and after those 80 years has maintained his integrity and honor till this date, is the one that will not fail in his campaign promises, Mr. Peter Obi. Someone who believes in financial propriety will not engage in financial rascality. He who believes in credibility and integrity, no matter who he associates with, will not mismanage personal, human, and public resources, and he is Peter Obi. This is the high point in my life, in my career, and I think this is pure. Having said this, with all trust to Almighty Allah, with my belief that I am doing this for the sake of Nigeria, with all humility, I accept your generous invitation to be your running mate. Wow, quite interesting. The truth is that you can't listen to Peter Obi for 1 hour and then you still run your mouth anyhow, except you went there with a background knowledge of what he's going to say, and or you have a personal hate in your mind for him, or maybe you don't like success, you hate the way out of problem and all of that. But the first time I listened to Peter Obi, which I believe that's the testimony of a lot of people, was when he was talking about how Nigeria can be reformed with the tax system. And that's why he wants to create jobs for the people and all of that. I was like, wow, we have this kind of guy around town and we're still suffering, allowing some old dudes who have no idea on how to change the narrative of the country to still be in position of leadership. And then after then, I started hearing him talk, man. I said, no, 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 this is the right person. And not on I didn't know that every other person was listening. I started seeing his videos, different kinds of videos, and for there had been no time he was given an opportunity to talk, and then he was focused on his opponent, whom he's going to, stand to for, stand for election, or stand with, or stand against in election. Every time he wants to, he's issue based. He will tell you, this is the situation. I've discovered this is a problem. This is it. This is it. And he will say these things with facts and figures, not storytelling. He will not say, we will recruit 50 million people. No, not 50 million, 40 million to eat agbado and all of that. He won't say that. He will take out his time, go through, carry out the analysis why the situation is the way it is, and then we'll take out time to tell you how it can be solved. And guess what? Something about Peter Obi, I'm not trying to sing his praise. You can't get tired listening to him, especially when he wants to clearly point out how to solve problems. The man is good. Anyone who had been around him and all of nobody had come out to say he's a lie. I was a personal secretary to him. He was busy, laundering money in social account, in social account, in social account, and all of that. So Nigerians, seeing that this is a rare kind, we've never had someone like this before, they have no option than to say we love this guy and we're going to follow him no matter what it's going to take. We are going to follow him until he delivers Nigeria from where we are currently. I know it's not going to be an easy one, it's not going to be easy, but like he said for everything he's going to go after, he will be very decisive about it. I love that word because there are a lot of people who will be running their mouth like that, but the problem they have is being decisive, and he clearly pointed out that Nigeria will be rescued. And from his statement thus far, everybody have come to realize this is a detribalized guy and he's the right person to take up the job. Thank God that the person of Yusuf Datti Ahmed has identified this truth and he is ready to align with it. I listened to that he spoke, that's Dr. Datti spoke, I think for about 2018 or 2020 about corruption. And I was like, man, this duo will go an extra mile in changing the narrative of the country, because if one person is hungry of money and the other one is like Peter Obi, whom they say he's very, very, difficult when it comes to money. You realize that there will be issues between them. But Peter Obi here, does not like corruption and he likes to do his things right. And this other guy too, the same thing. So the future is already bright, and all what we need to do is to ensure come February 2023, we go out en masse, whether you're a northerner, whether you're a southerner, wherever you come from, even if you're a Nigerian who had been able to, smuggle yourself into Nigeria, you have to vote for Peter Obi. This is the right guy who can salvage the country. That's where I like to leave it. What's your position on the statement made by Dr. Yusuf Datti Ahmed on the reasons why he accepted to run the show with Peter Obi? Let's interact in our conversation. Thank you very much and stay tuned.